In Georgia, oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California.
Good morning. Is my voice audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And is my screen clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Just a minute. People are joining. Let them join. Then I'll start. So we started with the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Last class we had a discussion about the first three laws, the law of lead, where we discussed about how McDonald's came up, how the two brothers came up with McDonald, but actually couldn't reach to the limit, and how a third person from an organization came up and lead McDonald to what it is today now. Then the second we talked about is your law of influence. Law of influence, basically we talked about Princess Diana as well as Mother Teresa, how Princess Diana with her influence rose to a higher limits, and how Mother Teresa, like how these two ladies with their role apart have reached to a higher limit. That was how they have discussed about law of influence. Then we talk about law of process. Law of process, which is like it gradually leadership gets developed. Like every day you have to develop your process, and then there are phases of the leadership growth where you say like I don't know what I don't know. Here you do not understand that you are a leadership material, or you do not know how it is to be grown inside you. Then I know what I need to know. Like you have to discover what are the things that you need to know in order to get a position of leadership. Then I know what I don't know, where you make an attempt of learning the things which you do not know. I know and grow, and it starts to show like once you start learning them, and then it becomes effective, and you start leading, or you start trying to motivate others, like it starts to show in yourself. And then I simply go because of what I know. Here your ability is like ultimate, like it's almost automatic. And you develop great instincts, you know how you have to lead, and then you lead the pack. Then we come to the fourth law. The fourth law is called as the law of navigation. Now, when I say a law of navigation, it is like any one of you, if you have been taken and you have been left in a ship, anyone can ride that ship. Like आप वो ship चला सकते हो, but then आप चला सकते हो, you cannot chart the course. Like आपको कहाँ जाना है, आपको road कैसे बनाना है, you cannot chart that course. Now carefully, if you are going to see here, like where you want to go and how you are going to chart that course, like आप कहाँ जाना चाहते हैं और आप रास्ता कैसे मंगाएंगे. So this actually holds true for individual leaders and for leadership teams. Here Maxwell says, like, if the leader can't navigate the people, if the leader cannot navigate the people through rough waters, it is very likely that the ship will sink. जब rough waters आता है, whenever it comes to rough waters, and if the leader cannot navigate that ship, if the leader cannot lead that ship through that rough waters, it means like the ship will sink. That is what the law of navigation says. Now, iska bhi, like they have given example of what this law of navigation is. They have given an example of Scott. Like in there is a person, there is a captain of the ship, and when he was leading the ship, his compass failed. उनका जो compass रहता है ना, जो chatting करता है course में, that compass failed. Now he led that group in he took that as an adventure, and he led them in that like वो जो ship जहाँ पे वो था ना, and he led them to the end of the earth. जो वो शिप में वो चार्ट करके लेते थे ना, कंपास फेल हो गया था, but then he didn't know, like he took it as an adventure. He started sailing in that rough water and he took them to the end of the earth, and it led to the death of the people who were in the sea. Now if that captain of that ship knew that what will be the road, how that road has to be lifted up, how that road has to be taken up, then the people would have lived. Here it is known as the law of navigation. Law of navigation is you should know what is the path that you are going to take, what path you are going to lead, what path you are going to lead, so that your followers are going to follow you on that. Now leaders who navigate control the direction. They have to control the direction in which they find that the people have to travel. They have to see that whole trip in their mind. Like वो पूरा देखना पड़ेगा कि वो रास्ता कैसे रहेगा. They must have a vision, and they must have vision to get to the destination. They understand that what it will take to get there. They know who they will need to take along. साथ में किसको लेके जाना है भी वो देखेंगे. Who is joining now? साथ में किसको लेके जाना है वो भी देखेंगे. And they have to recognize the obstacles before they appear in the horizon. Horizon में आने से पहले उनको समझ में आना चाहिए कि like कहाँ पे obstacles आएंगे. So what they will do is, whenever there are captains or whoever good navigators are, they have to draw upon their past experience. Like success teaches you like what you are capable of doing, and it will give you a confidence, but it is a failure who is actually a greater teacher and will teach you a great lesson. Like it will reveal you where you have gone wrong, what are your assumptions you have taken and that has been wrong, and what are the errors that you have done in judgment, and how you are suffering in a poor working environment. Those navigators will actually listen to what others have to say. They have to listen like the people who have experience, what they have to say. They have to recognize that they don't have all the answers. Even you people, you do not have all the answers. What you need to do is you need to gather information from the various sources, like how to attend an interview, how to challenge yourself. You have to gather information from other sources. You have to ask other people like what you have to say about myself. Now, good navigators also make sure that their conclusions represent both faith and fact. They have faith that they have taken the people in all the way and they are taking them in a right decision. And the facts that they have to face it realistically, like they have to manage it with optimism and realism. Optimism, every time they has to be very optimistic on what they are doing. Okay, so how to apply this law of navigation? There are 3 steps. First step, it also applies to you people. How to apply this law of navigation? As I had said you from the very beginning, that each of this law can be applied to yourself individually. It is not like one of the laws is interdependent on other laws. So when I talk about law of navigation, you have to make a regular practice and you have to reflect on what are your positive experiences are, what are your negative experiences are. Then you have to maintain a schedule for this reflection, like what are the positive experiences you people have, how that has helped you in gaining confidence, what are the negative experiences you people have, and how it has taught you a lesson. Write down so that you can learn, like this is a negative experience, this is a positive experience. Now always have conversation. Second is do your homework, like hold conversation with experts. If you're meeting any experts, if there are any team members, gather information, examine about your current condition right now, what you are right now. It is better, like somebody will always suggest you what your strength is, what your weakness is, what your opportunity is, and what your threat is. Always remember, when it comes to food, eat according to your liking, but when it comes to other things, always ask the other person about your other things, like what your strengths are. This will have a very broad impact on success. जब खाना खाना होता है ना, तभी अपने मर्जी का ही खाना खाना, बट जब दूसरे चीजों में होता है ना, दूसरा कुछ भी चीजों में आपका होता है, तभी हमेशा बाहर लोगों को पूछना, because they will give you a better eye, a better judgment of what you are. Then determine, like if you are leaning more on faith or you are leaning more on fact. Determine whether you are leaning more on faith or you are leaning more on fact. Like ask your trusted friends and colleagues, like आप पूछो आपका जो decision making है, like if I take a decision, भगवान भरोसे, if I'm taking a decision, what is happening? And if I'm reading the facts, like these are the things that had happened, and this is something which is shaping my decision, what is happening? Decide which kind of person you are, whether you are a facts person or whether you are a faith person. Ask all your trusted friends as well as your colleagues, and they will give you an inclination of whether you are more into a fact person or you are more into a faith person. Okay, that is a law of navigation. That is what I told you about. Have a strategy, like predetermine a course of action, determine, like after completion of my MBA, where I am going to go, which organization I am going to join, and for that organization, what will be my goals, what are my priorities, how I need to work on that. Notify the key personnel, like do networking. Like I'm looking for this kind of job, I'm looking for this kind of position, I'm looking for this kind of skill, can you help me out? Allow time for acceptance, even if you have negative experiences, even if you have negative points, allow time for acceptance. Accept that this is a negative point of mine, you need to convert it into positive. Head into action, expect problems. There is no such thing that will happen without problems, so you always have to be prepared, like there will be problems. Always point to the successes. Daily review your plan, like where you have climbed, up to what point you have climbed, and where you have to climb. What is your end point? That is what your law of navigation is. Remember, the example that they have given is of Stuart, who is a captain. And due to the failure of compass, he led that ship to the end of the earth, leading to very much inglorious death. This is an example they had given for the law of navigation. Now moving to the next, it is called as law of addition. Now, when I say law of addition says, like it focuses on advancing others, not ourselves. Here we are not focusing on ourselves. Like here it says the leadership is an act, it is a service to others, and the true leader must focus on creating value for others. Now, the best place to serve is where we can add the most value to others. Like leaders add value to others by valuing others and relating to what others value. I know, like you people value. Okay, I know you people value something, like being, if I am a leader of yours, then I know like this is something these people value. Then I as a leader should also value that. A true leader should always ask, like, how can I serve? It's not like what work I'll have to do, how can I serve? Because they are focused on service, and it's not so much about what's in it for me. Like mere liye kya hai wo nahi hota hai. It is like, how can I help you? It's more like I need to value my people, I need to value the team members and how my team members are going to improve. Like what skill set they are going to put on, what exactly their skill set is, and how I need to match them up. So this is what the law of addition speaks. But then it is something which is like, here you are not talking about yourself. You are not advancing yourself. You're not advancing yourself, you're advancing others. Here the main critical question is, are you making things better for the people who will follow you? Like those people who will be following you, are you making things better for you? Now here they have given example of Costco. Costco is a company in US, and the founder is Jim Sinegal. So what he does is he treats all his employee very well. They make like एक कंपनी का जो चीफ राइवल होता है, like Costco का जो चीफ राइवल होता है, they are like 42% more effective than that chief rival, like in terms of pay, in terms of healthcare, in terms of giving work-life balance. They are 42% more effective. They are 42% more than the rival of that company. Like they are not that much like दूसरे companies को वो अगर देखा जाएगा ना दूसरे companies को, they are very good in maintaining the people over there. And that company has the lowest employee turnover in retailing. Now their main competitor will be Amazon. I hope you know what Amazon's culture is. Amazon as a culture has the highest employee turnover. Like people working over there have the highest related stress. They are working under so much of pressure, and pay is also something which is not at par with the other companies. Okay. So this Costco, which treats its employee well, as a result, it makes a very handsome profit. Now, how does it happen? It happens because the founder or the CEO of the company is not focused on how the company is going. It is focusing on how the people are doing. Once that people are paid well, once that people are taken care of, these people are actually the person who is driving the company. So that as a leader, they have like 4 guidelines which they add value. Like leaders, they add value to others when they truly value others. अगर आप दूसरों को value करते हो तभी जाके आप उनका value बढ़ा सकते हो. The people, they believe that before their people, they have to serve them well. Like before the company, before coming to a company as a CEO of a company, before thinking of a company, it is like my duty is I need to see the people well. The people who are working for my company, they have to serve well. They have to be valued. Everything that these people value, I would also be valuing them. Then only this company is going to go ahead. Now, there are leaders, they add value. They add value to others by like giving them opportunities in terms of promotions, giving them opportunities in getting new projects, giving them skills, giving them insight into the company of how it's working and what it has stored for you, giving them a chance of understanding, like if this company grows on, how you as an individual is going on. If this company grows on, as you join this company, if this company grows on, then how this individual as well you are growing with this company. This is how they are going to add value. Then they have to relate others. Relate others matlab leaders have to listen, leaders have to learn, and then they have to lead. Like there are 5 people under me, there might be some problem with one person. If I am not listening to that one person is not going to follow me. If I'm not listening to that one person. So first I have to listen to that person. I have to learn like what problem that person has, and then I will lead. This is something which will be effective in your personal life also. When we give you a position of a leader, when you have team members, कल जाके आप लोगों का team members रहेंगे. For each team member, you have to know like what their name is and what their family background is and what their professional skills is. Then only you can lead, and do not left out like उनका personal भी like family कैसा background है वो भी आपको देखना पड़ेगा. Because once you understand the thing happening, then only you will be leading, then only you will be understanding them and you will be giving them a chart. Like it's very essential as a part of a leader. You have to listen, you have to learn like what this person has been to. And then you have to give them like this is way you can go through. That is how you will be managing your team members. Okay. The fourth and the most essential thing or the guideline for adding value is, first is you treat people with respect. you reach out to them, you serve them. Respect is one such thing which is a give and take. You give respect, you take respect. So it is a standard, and it is something which can influence everything a good leader does. Like if a leader tries respecting its team members, the team members will automatically respect the leader, and it happens in every course of action. It is not only a leader follower team thing, it is also whenever we are between our friends, when we are between our colleagues. Respect is one such thing which is like give and take. You give respect, you take respect. Now you have to apply this law of addition. There are three things which you can do, like where you will be adding law of addition can be had. Like even if it comes to a leadership, have an attitude of a servant. Make a practice. Even if it is a leadership, it is not a position that we are talking about. It is not a designation that we are talking about. Even if you are given a chance to lead a team, have an attitude of a servant. Second is make a list of the most important people in your life, and then write what each of them values most. Then rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and like how well you relate to that person of value. आपके लाइफ में जितने भी इंपॉर्टेंट पीपल हैं, उनका वो उन लोगों का सबसे वैल्यूएबल चीज क्या है, लाइक व्हाट वैल्यूज देम, व्हाट दोज पीपल वैल्यू द मोस्ट. मे बी रिलेशनशिप, मे बी मनी, मे बी फेम, मे बी रिकॉग्निशन, मे बी पावर, मे बी स्टेटस, एनीथिंग. देन रेट योरसेल्फ कि उनका जो वैल्यूएबल थिंग्स और आपका बीच में कितना रेटिंग्स है. ओके, 5 पॉइंट रेटिंग स्केल जैसा है, उसको कन्वर्ट करो 1 to 10 के रेटिंग स्केल में, एंड देन रिलेट टू दैट पर्सन्स वैल्यू. Now begin the same thing, begin with those who are closest to you, and start adding value to their way of life. Okay, then do that with the people you lead. Like if it is a team member, since we are on offline, we are not in offline mode, but when if it had been offline mode, even if your friend circle रहते हैं, छोटे से friend circle रहता है 3-4 लोगों का, understand like what are the things that they are valuing, and add to their value and start leading them. Then you'll realize like how you are being a leader, how your characteristics are being shaped as a leader. So this was about your law of addition. Law of addition says like truly value others, make yourself more valuable to others, no one relate to what others value. That is what I was talking about. Next is the law of solid ground. Okay, so when we talk about the law of solid ground, we have one example of Robert McNamara. He was a war specialist, and he was in a war with Vietnam, and he couldn't at home, he was not from Vietnam, but he was from US. At home there were many things that were happening to his home. Okay, वो बहुत सारी चीजें उसके घर में हो रहा था, but then he couldn't be at home because he was at war. And had it been he was at home, there would be things that would have turned differently. Like ये मैं आपका ये एक एग्जाम्पल बहुत ही पर्सनल है. इफ यू गो थ्रू दैट बुक यू विल रीड एंड यू विल नो. आई विल नॉट बी डिस्कसिंग दैट इन क्लास. तो ही सेज लाइक I was in a war in Vietnam, and everything that happened home because of it, because I was at a war in Vietnam. Had I been at home, things would have turned differently. So when they say that the law of solid ground, they say that trust is something which is the foundation of leadership. Trust is something which is the foundation of leadership. Like you have to, solid ground जो इसको बोला जाता है ना, solid ground is solid character, like living with integrity, authenticity, discipline. It is earned. मतलब this is something which you will be earning from the people. This is not something which you have born with. How authentic you are, how disciplined you are, what is your integrity, it is everything which you will be earning. Character is the source of trust. Now we have to build our character by being very honest, even if when it comes to a situation it hurts. Like to be authentic, you must be yourself with everyone, and not pretending to be something that you aren't. Like you cannot have a sugarcoating words every time. आपका character अगर नहीं है ना, if you are manipulative, that shows in your character, that shows when you start talking. Now you have to be very honest when you are dealing with people, even if it hurts. Like if you have to say black as black and gray as gray. It cannot be like a mixture of black and gray. Okay, so this law basically talks about building a character, building a solid character, living with integrity, living with authenticity, living in a very discipline. Now, when it comes to discipline, it is something like it comes from like doing what needs to be done, whether we like it or whether we do not like it. It has to be discipline. Okay. So the law of solid ground is like a leader has to build trust by consistently giving examples, by consistently giving examples of his competence, by consistently giving examples of his character, by consistently giving examples of connections. Like people will start tolerating honesty, and people will start tolerating any negative aspects or any mistakes if you are being honest and you have done a mistake. If you're saying like I have done this mistake, I owe to this mistake, then only people will tolerate you. Like they will also give leaders a grace period, a time dete hai, where you have to connect others, and they won't forgive if there are any lapses in the character. Now, when we talk about character, character communicates consistency. Everything around a good leader may be changing. Even his own strategy may be changing, but his character has to remain constant. Character is also something which communicates potential. Like when the leader's character is strong, people trust him and they trust in his ability that this leader is going to take us out from the situation. Character is something which also communicates respect, like making sound decisions, admitting to mistakes, like putting what's best for the followers, not going much by personal agendas, not going much by personal values. Leaders here earn respect. Now you have to, if you have to apply this law of solid ground, you have to take 3 steps. The first is you have to assess how trustworthy your followers think you are. Like here it is a question mark you have to put on yourself. Like, do they openly share their opinions with you? Do they give you bad news as readily as good news? If not, then you need to find out whether they doubt your character or not. You have to put a very big question mark on your head, and you have to see whether like the followers who you have or people who look up to you, like how are they sharing their opinions with you. Like there are people who will only be sharing good news with you, and there are people who will not be sharing good news or bad news with you. So this is not what you will be looking for. They will be looking for people where they can equally share the good news as well as the bad news. Second is spend some time focusing on 3 areas of character: integrity, authenticity, and discipline. Like you are too young and too not exactly that young, but then it's like you have to understand the 3 areas of your character. Like someday around 30-35, look into your integrity, look into your authenticity, look into your discipline. Now be very honest, even if it hurts. Like be yourself with everyone. Do the right things every day, regardless of how you feel, which I know is very difficult to practice. But then let's think like you have to do the right things every day, regardless of how you feel. Now, if you have broken trust someday, somewhere, if you have ever broken a trust, then apologize. First, apologize that person. If you have broken a trust, if you can make amends to that, if you can make amends to that person, do so. This will help you in earning the trust once more. This will help you in earning the trust of that person जिसका आपने broke the trust with whom you have broken the trust. This you can do, right? आपके अभी तक if you have broken a trust, or if you have broken a promise, apologize and try to make an amend to it. If you can make an amend, then commit that the person will be able to trust you once more. Okay, so it says like this is what I said: consistency, potential, and respect. Like in consistency, without inner strength, you cannot be counted on day after. Potential is weak character is very limiting. It will not lead you to anywhere. You have to make a strong character. Respect is where you can earn respect by making sound decisions, admitting their mistakes, and putting what's best for their followers, जो मैं आपको बोली, and the organization ahead of their personal agendas. Okay, the next we speak of is called as, who is joining? People are waiting for in the lobby. Okay, the next we speak of is the law of respect. Like people naturally follow leaders stronger than themselves. ये मैं आपको last class में भी बोली थी. Like thousands and thousand people's like when we call law of respect, once people are started respecting you, thousands and thousand people will automatically start calling respect, like calling you their leader, because you cannot expect you cannot escape the law of the power of respect that you people get. It's very difficult to get, like respecting someone and getting it. Like if you are respecting somebody, like they must be strong and must be worthy of the respect that like if I want this law of respect to have this have an impact on me, like I must be that strong and I must be the worthy of respect. If I want, like people have to respect me and they have to have a high opinion of me, and they would be willing to follow my lead, because people will always follow the lead when they feel like this person is something more than us. People will naturally follow a person with leadership skills and traits, like that are very much stronger than those people who are following. Actually, like they have to choosing those one wishes to follow is not accidental. Like people have follow others who possess leadership traits they respect and admire and consider more worthy of respect than themselves. This is natural. I will start following a person. I'll look up to the leadership traits when I feel like that person has more traits than myself and he is more worthy than myself, then only I'll be going and following that person. That is obvious, like that happens. Now, when we talk about, and yes, when we talk about leaders stronger does not mean physically. Physically does not mean that you are physically stronger does not mean that you are a leader. When they say leader stronger matlab they have this natural leadership ability, and they are willing to work hard and they have respect for others, and they understand that this kind of leadership is quite voluntary. They have courage, like a leader's courage gives hope to the people who are following them. Like leaders are successful in terms like the accomplishments that they get, they are more drawn towards success, they are loyal. Loyalty is actually a great asset. Like when there is in a culture of constant upheaval, the leaders remain loyal to their team members, and they are very much dedicated to the team people as they aim of adding value to them. Like if you want to measure like how much respect you have as a leader, look at whom you are attracted to. Then see like how people respond when you ask for commitment or a change. Like when a leader is respected, people are ready to take risk, they are ready to put in long hours of work, and they do whatever necessary for the job to be the job to be get done. Now here I would just like to ask you, this law of respect is something which is very much common in our everyday life. I'd like to ask you, if given a chance, if I am asking you, which leader would you like to follow, like whose life lessons are leadership lessons for you, whom would you say? आप अगर किसी को फॉलो करना चाहते हो या आप अगर किसी को फॉलो करते हो लीडरशिप में, then whom are you following? Like what are the characters you look for when you are following that person? मैं आपको ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रही हूँ.
ट्रस्टवर्दी मैम, रिलायबल.
नहीं, मैं आपको लीडर का नाम पूछ रही हूँ.
मतलब किस सेक्टर में?
नहीं किस सेक्टर में नहीं, मैं आपको पूछ रही हूँ, यू वैल्यू दिस लीडर. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई फॉलो रतन टाटा a lot. I like it is a respect that I have for this person, and for every aspect I look up to Ratan Tata, be it anything. That's a leader I follow. Similarly, आपका वैसे कौन है?
Yes, Mr. Raghuram Rajan in banking.
Raghuram Rajan is not there in banking right now. Like it's been 3-4 years that he has moved out. Who else?
Yes,
who else? Who else? Like when I say leader, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Yes, ma'am. As a national leader, Mr. Narendra Modi.
Okay. When I say leader, who is the first person that comes to your mind? Namrata, Soji, Suraj, Shubham, Uddesh, Sagar, Saurav, Omkar, Pooja. Tell me, Pallavi, when I say the term leader, who is that person that comes to your mind?
Who takes initiative and takes responsibility.
I am asking who is the person. I'm asking you the name. When I say leader, who do you think?
Yes, Mr. Nitin Gadkari from Maharashtra, Nagpur.
Okay. What about others?
Narendra Modi. Many of the people are.
Namrata, is this Namrata speaking?
No, ma'am, that wasn't me. That was Pallavi.
Oh, that was Pallavi. Pallavi said about Mr. Narendra Modi.
Yeah. But according to me, the ideal person or the person who I would like to follow up for my upcoming careers is right now is my mom, because so as I look at her with very respect, and she's actually by profession she's a teacher. And so this is the communication skills, the way she talks, the way she carry herself, her personality, as well as the attitude towards other. I really like that. So right now, as my idol person, I take it as my mom, because I know her very well, and I think to be successful, I think I should totally rely on that type of character. So yeah.
Thank you. Nice answer. Thank you. Others? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Shruti, Saurav Khendke, Haridev Kharkhande, Akanksha Khade, Chetna Janbandhu. 3 people answered. What about others? I just asked a very simple question. Ki when I say leader, who comes to your mind?
Ma'am, Mr. Narendra Modi.
Narendra Modi. Okay. Done. That's as simple as that. Others, I'm waiting for an answer. Others, I'm waiting for an answer. Others, I'm waiting for an answer.
Ma'am, Ratan Tata.
Ratan Tata. Mr. Ratan Tata. Then who else? Who else? I'm still waiting for an answer. You ought to give me an answer.
And Mr. Anand Mahindra.
Mr. Anand Mahindra. Done. Who else? Isn't Tejas there in the class?
Yes, ma'am.
So why haven't got an answer from you, Tejas? Anand Kumar Sahu. Aditi Bodde, Vishal Pujari, Kalyani Jadhav. कौन क्या बोल रहा था?
नारायण मूर्ति मैम.
नारायण मूर्ति. Done. एक नाम ही बोलना है आप लोगों को. It doesn't have to be someone like who is in a very, everything that we have to know. So when I say leader, who comes to your mind? Like Namrata said, she would like to follow her mother.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I think Uddhav Thackeray is the leader.
Akanksha, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Rutuja here.
Yes.
Ma'am, Indira Noiji.
Okay. Who else? Who else? Who else? else? I'm waiting for an answer. Pallavi, are you saying something?
Yes, ma'am. Shivaji Maharaj.
Shivaji Maharaj. Fine. I'm asking, like, when I talk about a leader, who comes to your mind? Tell me, give me a name. Give me a name, and that leader can be anyone. Anyone that leader can be.
Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, ma'am.
Arvind Kejriwal. Done. Who else?
Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar.
Done. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Who else?
Savitribai Phule.
Kaun? Pooja, you said something?
Yes, ma'am. Savitribai Phule.
Savitribai Phule. Okay.
But MS Dhoni.
MS Dhoni. Okay. Who else?
Ratan Tata.
Mr. Ratan Tata.
सिंधुताई सबका
Sindhutai Sabkar. Fine.
विवेक बिंद्रा
कौन?
विवेक बिंद्रा
कौन? आपका आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रहा है.
विवेक बिंद्रा बोल रहे हैं मैम.
Vivek Bindra. Okay. Done. Who else? Who else?
सतीश धवन मैम.
कौन?
सतीश धवन.
Satish Dhawan. Who is Satish Dhawan?
हम वो अब्दुल कलाम जी के शायद वो सीनियर थे प्रोफेसर थे.
Okay. I wasn't aware. I wasn't totally aware about it. Who else? Who else?
Warren Buffett, ma'am.
Warren Buffett. Okay. Done. Who else?
शरद पवार
Barack
मैम.
Obama.
Barack Obama. Who said Barack Obama?
I'm Sagar.
Acha. Then who said Sharad Pawar? Done. Who else? When we say leader, what comes to your mind? Who else?
लोकमान्य तिलक.
क्या? कौन कौन?
लोकमान्य तिलक.
श्री लोकमान्य तिलक. वो हमारे घर के बाजू में नहीं रहते हैं and we need to give him some respect when we talk about leader. Okay? वो भी मैं देख रही हूँ like how you are people saying it. Shri Lokmanya Tilak. Yes. Then who? You're talking about a Mahatma Gandhi.
मैम नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस.
नेताजी सुभाष. Mr. Mahatma Gandhi. जिसने भी महात्मा गांधी बोले उनको भी. We are talking about a law of respect. तो at least इतना तो बोल सकते हैं कि we need to speak with उतना रेस्पेक्ट के साथ उनको बोल सकते हैं. घर के आजू बाजू तो रहते नहीं है वो लोग. Who else?
Mr. Aditya Birla.
Mr. Aditya Birla. Great.
मैम
हाँ.
सुंदर पिचाई सर.
CEO Google. Okay. Mr. Sundar Pichai. Okay. Who else? कहाँ तक एक्सपेंड कर सकते हो मैं वही देख रही हूँ. कहाँ तक like where you people can go?
And you also.
Sorry?
Miss Indira Nooyi.
Mrs. Indira Nooyi. Mrs. Indira Nooyi.
मैम
हाँ.
Yes, ma'am.
नेल्सन मंडेला जी.
Mr. Nelson Mandela.
यस मैम.
Yes. I accept.
आनंद महिंद्रा मैम.
मिस्टर आनंद महिंद्रा. जिसने भी बोला हम लॉ ऑफ रेस्पेक्ट पढ़ रहे हैं तो उनका थोड़ा सा तो आगे से रेस्पेक्ट लगा के बोलेंगे ना. मिस्टर आनंद महिंद्रा. डन. Then let me see what is the horizon that you people are covering when it comes to leader. Let's see. Like then
Ma'am, Mr. Anna Hazare, social service.
Mr. Anna Hazare. Yes. Okay. ठीक है.
देन मैम डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आमटे.
कोई बोले
बाबा
है ना
आमटे.
परिणीता या कोई तो बोले ऐसे कि डॉक्टर बाबा साहेब आम्बेडकर. देन
मैम कल्पना चावला. This is Kalpana Chawla.
Miss Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla, she isn't anymore. Okay. When we say leader, who comes to your mind?
मैम छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज.
हाँ वो बोल चुके हैं. I accept. शिवाजी महाराज, I accept.
मैम मिस्टर इलॉन मस्क.
Elon Musk. Okay.
Elon
Mr. Elon Musk. Okay. Okay, done. Or who else? Who else?
Mr. Abdul Kalam.
Dr. Abdul Kalam. He is Dr. Abdul Kalam. Okay. Who else?
Madam, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff. Amazon. Mr. Jeff Bezos. He has stepped down from the CEO of Amazon. Are you people aware or not? Though he is one of the promoters,
ma'am, yes.
he's the founder of Amazon, but then he has stepped down from Amazon. Okay. I'm seeing like what are the current examples you can give me on leadership. Okay, done. Who else? Who else?
Ma'am, Bansal brothers.
But then they have divided themselves, na? Bansal brothers have divided. You're talking about Bansal classes, right? कौन से Bansal brothers के आप बात कर रहे हो?
Ma'am, Flipkart.
They have
Flipkart founder.
divided themselves, na? They are not together now. Like Binny Bansal has moved away from the Flipkart. Anyway, okay, fine. Bansal brothers. Agreed. Who else?
Swami Vivekananda.
Ma'am, Radhakrishnan Damania.
Sorry?
Mr. Radhakrishnan Damania.
वो कौन है?
वो DMart का ऑनर है.
Oh, yes. Yes. How can we forget? Yes. Who?
Ma'am, Swami Vivekananda.
Swami Vivekananda. Okay.
Mr. Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. Yeah.
मैम
Mr. Steve.
मिस्टर राकेश झुंझुनवाला.
झुनझुनवाला investor ना portfolio management उनका.
हाँ मैम.
Okay. Done. Who else?
मिस्टर मार्क जुकरबर्ग मैम.
Zuckerberg? किसके बात कर रहे हो?
मार्क जुकरबर्ग.
मार्क जकरबर्ग. फेसबुक. ओके, डन. थैंक यू. मैं जस्ट देख रही थी कि आपका ना कहाँ आपका दिमाग घूम के आ सकता है वापस. But then one thing I observe is, though we are reading law of respect, the initial respect part was something missing from the names that you are taking. Like when we take the name of somebody, let's have some kind of respect for them. Okay, they are actually not a person who are like working like you and me. They have achieved something big. That's why we are calling them a leader. Okay. I was also saying like who are the people who didn't respond. Now look at the qualities of these people, like which has helped them to get known. Mark Zuckerberg, we talked about Mr. Ratan Tata. Like we have talked about an array of leaders, like see on the qualities, like what had helped them to gain respect, what is their leadership ability, how have they gained respect for others, what is a courage, what is a success story behind that, how they have keep themselves loyal to what their path that they had decided, and how they had added value to others. Like if you could mark them up in this category, then I would guess like this would be something which will be helpful to you, like when I ask them about leaders. Now ask the people who are closest to you what they respect most about you. Also ask them to tell you in which areas that you need to grow. This is a challenge actually. Be very open to it. Ask your friends. Among your friends, ask like, what is such quality of yours which you respect, which they respect the most about you, and also ask them like what are the areas that you need to grow. Okay, challenge yourself everyday basis. Try getting an honest feedback from them and try to improve on the basis of that feedback. The eighth law that we will be talking about is called as a law of intuition. Law of intuition is like leaders have to look at the world in a very unusual way. Just I did a mistake. Okay, so the leaders, they have to actually look the world in a very unusual way, as they have an intuition that keeps them informed like what they have to do in all other kind of circumstances. They actually pick up the details which others left, like the person who is the person with whom we term them as a leader. They have a different way of seeing things. They have a different way of perception. They perceive the thing in a very out of way, and they actually pick up the things which we normal people left them. They tune into the leadership dynamics. Actually, they can sense what is the people's attitude, and they can detect the chemistry of a team, like if it is going good or if it is going bad. Then they can tell that when things are humming and when the things are winding up. Now they are actually the people who we call leaders are actually the readers of the trend. Like most followers, they are actually focused on their current work, but it is the leaders look ahead, even decades ahead, and they have this ability to step back from what's happening in the moment and see like where the organization is heading. Yesterday only in the paper there was a article about Bezos, like when he had stepped down from Amazon, how he had started it from a garage, how he was the one person who was opened the company, and he was the one employee over there, how he was packaging. Like initially he started it with the book business, how initially he was doing a packaging, and how he himself was going on delivering. Now today when we say that we talk about Amazon, it sells everything from A to Z. So it is actually the leaders who see up the details, who are even decades ahead. Nobody thought like there will be an e-commerce that will be coming up, and nobody thought like Amazon will be one such organization which will be leading across countries. Today Amazon is one such shopping stuff which is leading across countries. Even our homegrown Flipkart has not reached to that limit. Okay, it's Amazon, eBay, two of the things which are leading, but Amazon has the maximum number of followers and shares in terms of in comparison with eBay. So when it comes to leader, they have that ability to step back whenever it is required, and whenever there is an understanding, like to understand what's happening in the moment and to see that where this organization is heading. So their intuition tells them that something is happening, the conditions are changing, and there is a trouble or an opportunity that is coming up. Leaders are actually readers of people. They can sense what's happening, and like they have a curiosity, they have a doubt, they have a reluctance, they have anticipation, there is a relief. And reading people is actually most important, as well as an intuitive skill like every leadership possesses. This reading people is one such skill which I think every one of you should possess. Being management graduates, you should understand like what people are thinking of, like what is a curiosity, what is a doubt, whether it is of whether the people are anticipating, or whether there is a relief that is among the people. It is very essential if you are reading the people, and it is one of the intuitive skill that every leaders that they have to possess. Now, when we talk about law of intuition, we have to take 3 steps. The first one is you have to determine.
स्लाइड नहीं दिख रहे हैं.
नहीं दिख रहा है.
नहीं.
अभी दिखा?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to apply this law of intuition. The first thing is you have to determine what is your strongest natural talent. You have to participate in that talent. You have to pay your attention to your feelings, your instincts, your intuition. You have to keep track of when you know something which is right and wrong, and you have to have an aptitude for intuition. Second is where you have to work on improving your ability to read people. I think this is one thing which I would suggest for all the students present over here, that you have to work on improving your ability to read people. And how you are going to improve the ability? You have to read books. You have to read books on relationships. You You have to read books on engaging people, and moreover, you will have to converse with people. You have to become a people watcher. Okay, you have to understand what's going on. Kahin pe bhi jagah pe you are waiting something, you have to watch people in terms like what they are doing, what will be their next step, what is going on with them. So you have to be a people watcher. I think as a management student, you need to have an ability to read people. Okay, be it any specialization, across any specialization, it is going to help you out. Third is you have to train yourself to think in terms of mobilizing the people. Like, think what is a current project you have to you're doing right now. Like, who is the best person to take on this project, and what resources do we have so that it is going to help in our project, and how do I encourage my team in achieving the success. This is called as your law of intuition. We'll stop here. We'll take from law number 9, the law of magnetism, from the next class. Any doubts? Anything you want from me?
No, ma'am, it's clear.
So shall I leave?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.